students, welcome to Math Park. Our today's topic is exponents. Do watch till end to understand what are exponents. So what are exponents? Say for example, I have to write a number 3. Say several times I am multiplying it. 3 into 3 into 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I multiplied 3 5 times. So I can just write 3 and number of time it is being multiplied 5 I write up there. So it is 3 to the power 5 where 3 is called a base and this number of time which is being multiplied is called an exponent, index or a power. Okay, why do we have to learn this? Say if you have a number which is being multiplied 20 times, it becomes very tedious to write that number. So that is how this is the precise way or shortest way of writing a big, huge numbers or even very small numbers that we are going to learn in our next video. Now let us start with this topic. First we understand what are laws of exponents. So we start with the laws of exponents. The first law, a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. That is, when we multiply two numbers with the same base, we simply add their powers. So 2 raised to 5 into 2 raised to 7 is equal to 2 raised to 5 plus 7, which gives 12. Second law, it is about dividing the numbers with the same base. So a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Say if I have to write a number, say 16 raised to 8 divided by 16 raised to 2. So I simply write 16 once and 8 minus 2, which is 6. The third law, power of power. A raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to m into n or simply a raised to mn. Say for example 2 raised to 8 raised to 6 is equal to 2 raised to 8 into 6, which is 48. The fourth law, multiplying two numbers with different base but same power. We just take the product of base and write power once. So a raised to m into b raised to m is equal to ab raised to m. Let's take an example. 2 raised to 5 into 5 raised to 5 is equal to 2 into 5 raised to 5, which is 10 raised to 5. The fifth law, a raised to m divided by b raised to m is equal to a upon b raised to m. To understand, let us take an example. Say 4 raised to 6 divided by 2 raised to 6 is equal to 4 upon 2 raised to 6. 4 upon 2 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, which is 2 raised to 6. Negative power. Say a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. 2 raised to minus 6 is equal to 1 upon 2 raised to 6. Next law, a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Anything raised to 0 is equal to 1. To understand this law better, let us take an example. Let's say 6 raised to 3. If I have to divide by 6 raised to 2, you get 6 raised to 3 minus 2 using our second law, a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. You get 6 raised to 3 minus 2, which is 1. Say if I have to do 6 raised to 1 divided by 6 raised to 1, which is 6 raised to 1 minus 1, which is 6 raised to 0 and which is 1. 6 raised to 1 is 6 upon 6, which is equal to 1. So this is how we understand. If I take the power of any number as 0, which will be always 1. Say 100 raised to 0 will also be 1. Whether it is alphabet or whatever, the power is 0, the answer is 1. Little more tips on exponents. For example, if I have minus 1 to the odd number, if the power is odd number, answer is going to be minus 1. Let's say it is minus 1 to the power 13. So what I am doing here, minus 1 is being multiplied 13 times. So as we know about integers, minus into minus gives 1. Say minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 13. We are multiplying it 13 times. Minus 1 to the power 13. Now we have learnt about integers multiplication. Minus into minus you get plus 1. This minus into minus you get plus 1. This minus into minus you are getting plus 1. Again minus into minus you are getting plus 1. Minus into minus you get plus 1. Minus into minus you get plus 1. Still this 1 remains. So that is how whenever the minus 1 is having the odd power, the answer is going to be minus 1. And if minus 1 has even power, the answer will always be positive 1. So say minus 1 raised to 6 will be equal to positive 1. Minus 1 raised to 248 will be positive 1. The explanation is the same, when we multiply even number of times. Minus 1 is multiplied even number of times, the answer will be 1. So we have seen the laws of exponents, children. Let us solve some problems based on this. Okay, to solve some problems based on this, let us say you have a question 8 raised to x into 8 raised to 3 is equal to what? So you get 8 raised to x plus 3. Let us take this question in a different way. So if it is 8 raised to x into 8 raised to 3 is equal to 8 raised to 4, and then find the value of x. So what do we do here? We use the law of index, the first law. We get 8 raised to x plus 3 is equal to 8 raised to 4. Now when we have the base same on both sides, what do we do is we just simply equate the powers. So we get x plus 3 is equal to 4. Or shifting this 3 over here, plus becomes minus. I get x is equal to 4 minus 3, which is x is equal to 1. Let us take an example, say 25 raised to x divided by 5 is equal to 5 raised to 3. Find the value of x. How do we do here? So now this should be some power of 5. So we know that 25 is square of 5. So instead of 25, I write 5 square. This raised to x divided by 5 is equal to 5 raised to 3. Now 5 raised to 2 raised to x. We have learned the law a raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. So we get here 5 raised to 2x divided by 5 raised to, if no power is there, means power is 1, is equal to 5 raised to 3. We have the law a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Using this we get 5 raised to 2x minus 1 is equal to 5 raised to 3. When the base is same, we can equate their powers. So we get 2x minus 1 is equal to 3. Transposing 1 over here, we get 2x is equal to 3. Minus 1 goes here, it becomes plus 1. So 2x is equal to 4. Multiplication becomes division. X is equal to 4 upon 2. So you get x is equal to 2. So like this we have several examples, children. we can create our own problems. The one who creates the problems has the solutions. So when you go through this video, when you go through these examples, you should be able to create your own problems, create your own sums and solve the way I'm doing it here. I'm not taking the sums from anywhere. So for example, let us say it is 64 raised to x divided by say 4 raised to 2 is equal to 16. Look at this now. There should be some relation between 64, 4 and 16. So you need to find that. Okay. Now if I want to have power 4 everywhere, so I should find what is the relation between 64 and 4. So 64 is cube of 4. So 4 raised to 3 raised to x divided by 4 raised to 2. 16 is second power of 4. So it is 4 square. So using the law power of power, we get 4 raised to 3x divided by 4 raised to 2 is equal to 4 raised to 2. Further, same base, dividing, we subtract the indices. So we get, now the base is same on both sides. We equate the powers. So we get 3x minus 2 is equal to 2. Shifting 2 over here, you get 3x is equal to 2 plus 2 and you get x is equal to 4 upon 3. We can have plenty of sums going on here. Next class we will be having about the fractional indices. Children, here is a question for you which I created myself and I want the answer to be posted in the comment box. One who posts the answers in the comment box first will be appreciated in the next video. Stay tuned, subscribe for new updates. All the best.